Hi, my name is Arun Singh. A very warm welcome. I am with team Crakk. और अगर आपकी स्क्रीन पर भी थोड़े क्रैक्स पड़ जाए बिकॉज इतनी हैवी लोडेड ये स्टार कास्ट है, इतने हैवी लोडेड यहाँ डायरेक्टर है, तो ऑब्वियसली आप इजीली हमें ब्लेम कर सकते हैं. अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू NDTV. और बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है पोस्टर देख के, ट्रेलर देख के. एंड यूजुअली हम ऑफ कोर्स शुरुआत करते हैं फिल्म के बारे में बात करते हुए, बट वील स्टार्ट विद who's most likely to, so that I get to know you guys better and also the audience also. So we have who's most likely to situations and you have to decide within yourselves कि किसके ऊपर वो situation. Yeah. Who's most likely to do their own stunts?
Him.
I thought it was gonna be a tie between you two. Is it? Avi agree.
Yeah, we both always.
Vidyut जीतता है यार, hands down.
Yes,
Vidyut,
agree.
Vidyut,
Hands
Vidyut,
down.
Vidyut.
And how many stunts have you done all by yourselves here?
All.
Wow. Love it. Who's most likely to forget their lines during filming?
Hey,
I wanna hear.
Nora. I don't know. I didn't know that.
Actually, never.
She never forgets anything.
I want to hear Aditya's perspective on this.
Yeah, come on, Adi. I'll give you one idea. If we change even one word in my, I'm bang on with my script, but the moment it goes do do do, then I'm like, whoa, it's got over the head.
Oh, you're not one of those people who are okay with improv. You want like to the T.
Yeah, I mean, because for me the dialogue is like I call it a beat.
Yeah.
If one word, one line changes, or the pause changes, the beat changes, the rhythm changes.
That's how I feel about my script.
and yeah, to be like whenever we, even if I would change one word because it's not falling right, she would be like,
Are you sure?
no,
Do we have to?
I'll need 2 hours to mug up that
But
line.
what's the answer? Don't wingle out of it. Who would forget their
Yeah,
lines?
give us an answer, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say who would forget their lines on set? God, all of them.
Me? Dude, how dare you?
was not there
How
that
could
day.
how can you even say that? How can you say that? Yeah. I mean, what he's done to me in this film. I've never spoken so much in my life.
Because so all fair, Arjun has monologues of lines, like 4 pages of dialogue.
That's why you say what he's done to you. Is it the monologue?
No, and I would memorize it and come
And memorize,
every
yeah,
single day.
That too in the freezing cold
In
where he just
freezing
wears
cold,
a
yeah.
gunji
Yeah.
and that's
And
it.
that-
And my
also
lip
that-
is getting stuck on my teeth like this, and I'm like, Aditya cut bol raha hai.
Who's most likely to spend the most time in gym prepping for the role?
The boys.
I think I had to spend the most
Actually,
time. ये तो fit ही है बंदा. I had to
And
get
Arjun-
myself
yeah,
really,
I would
really
say
fit.
Arjun was really like at it, on it for months and months.
Who's most likely to break character and burst into laughter during a serious scene? Who's the goofball here is what the question is. Who's it? Is it Arjun?
A lot of times Arjun, and I would say Vijay.
Yeah, both of us. Yeah,
Yeah,
both the cracks.
Did you take
Both
the
the
title?
cracks.
No, I
Did
give it
that
to him.
happen though?
Yeah.
It did?
No, I give it to him.
Who's most likely to give the best pep talk before a tough action sequence? Or any serious scene or like important scene?
We don't need pep talk and all that. We just want to do it.
I don't think it was a pep talk. I would like to say that what would happen though, which was very sweet, after we escaped COVID, Vidyut would definitely come out there and give a talk on gratitude and thank everybody, you know, because everybody was putting their lives out there somewhere. You know, there's tremendous amount of risk in the kind of things that we were doing. And he would come and he would every day thank everybody and everybody would go back very happy.
I mean, for me, any time before a scene, अगर विद्युत के साथ है तो मतलब pep talk नहीं, but something positive. हमेशा कुछ positive कहता है, like we're gonna do it, it's gonna be great, it's fine, don't worry about it, you know. So वो encouraging बात तो होती है set पे.
Who's most likely to be the first one to arrive on the set every
Aditya
morning?
Dutt.
Yes.
And who would come the latest?
No, actually, everyone just comes on their call times. But yeah,
Perfect. Who's most likely to be a mentor to younger actors on set?
Obviously me. Who else is gonna be?
But
No,
Arjun is
not really. Like not the younger actors.
fountain of
He's somebody
knowledge.
we like enjoy working with because he is the biggest star that I've worked with, and I enjoy him around me because he's like a young boy. If I want to do a particular stunt, he also wants to do it, and that's what starts scaring us because like it takes a lot of time. But then finally we both do it. So he's amazing to be around.
Last question. Who's most likely to be caught sneaking snacks between takes?
I mean, I'd say me,
yeah.
but I don't know if they
What do you munch
noticed.
on?
Huh?
What do you
जो
munch?
भी है, anything, chips, chocolate, cookies. Of course, that वो तो है. But I mean, I don't know if they noticed though.
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't know. I didn't know.
But aren't
that.
you the one who would follow diet or anything?
No.
You're on chips and all. Guys, please take note.
No, I'm like, I know she's not a diet. We've like just halted on an airport and we've gone through a whole thick milkshake and a double beef burger. So I don't think so. Diet is that's yeah.
Which
Oh,
is your
really?
favorite snack since you've mentioned? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I said, oh really? I just said, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when I'm
Yeah.
news.
Out of the plane.
Shake Shack and you want to know?
like,
I'm
oh
like,
my
boy,
God.
that's our favorite. So I was telling her, I was like, that's the best burger and the shake,
What
and I was
shake?
like,
Peanut butter?
Yeah.
I had
I
a
was
strawberry one.
Strawberry one, and we both are like, let's go there running, and we had our burgers, and we had one shake each, and we're like, yeah.
And then after that, we had like a good 4-hour talk, non-stop. It was nice.
Wow. Before we move on, what is your favorite junk food? Since you mentioned you are the one who would usually.
I think it depends on my mood, but usually it's like pizza. Yeah, pizza.
Lovely. Now coming to the film, why Crack, and that too CRAKK?
No, both of them. By Crack and by CRAKK.
I actually always wanted to ask you why it's CRAKK.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to stand out, to be honest, and no, I'm just lying. Someone came and told me that it's a better numerology to do it that way.
Oh really?
Oh, yeah, I would have thought
Wow, so many things I'm getting to know in this interview.
So I don't want to like.
Although, like, if it was CK, then also it would be 5 letters.
I
Or it's
know.
just K.
Honestly, it's not that. It's just that when I was starting it was one of the toughest scripts that I was going to execute. Right, and if you'll see the film, you'll understand. It was scary when I wrote the script,
It's difficult to crack.
and it was a very tough one to take it on flows and put everything together, and the kind of the film, the script, the kind of the stuff it required to do it. It just so one of my team members, in fact, one of my ADs, who I call him Panditji on set, because before every day. We do a proper puja on set. Usually you just do a Ganpati Jai and kind of leave, but no, we do a proper puja for like 5 minutes. And
There's a
then,
routine.
Yeah, reason being because there's so many stunts, there's so many, there are so many athletes who are in this film, and there's a lot of risk while we're shooting it. Right. So you just want to believe in some things, and someone just came and said something very strongly to me, and said, "Can we do this?" And it just, something just happened.
Sure.
So I said, let's just.
और इस तरीके के एक्शन सीक्वेंसेस की अगर बात करें तो एक तरह से आपका जॉनरा हो गया. आप कुछ ऐसा रिचुअल करते हैं या कुछ ऐसा सोचते हैं before you go for an intense action sequence, or is it a cakewalk for you?
No, nothing is a cakewalk. I don't think I know what I think before I do it. I'm not very sure.
So it means it comes very organically to you.
No, I leave all the praying bit and all that for my mother because I think she likes to do it. So every time I go on the set, she's praying. So I know somebody's praying for me. So that works for me.
Can you take us through any, like, maybe the toughest action sequence that you did for this? Any intense sequence?
They all were really tough because we were trying to do something that has not been attempted before.
Which was the most intense one?
But for us, Aditya and I remember this is a sequence where I'm supposed to cycle on the bridge. And it was like we had spent the whole day planning how to do this, and before that a week. And when we went on the set, there was a lot of traffic, and it was not easy to shoot
6
it.
months,
The harness
6 months.
couldn't.
6
months of planning of it, and 1 day to shoot. because
And
we
1 day
shoot-
to shoot for that 6 months. You need 6 months for that one. Now just
Yeah, I see
Stunts on
Vidyut.
train which got you in trouble. How was that? Is that sorted now?
I'm used to getting in trouble.
Okay.
I love it.
Do we have a BTS of the whole back and forth that happened before he went on the bridge?
we do,
No
we do
way,
have
I
it,
gotta
yeah.
see that.
And I think in some of the interviews he's also mentioned dancing with you.
Oh, come on, you can't go from a bike on the bridge to dancing with me.
Why?
It's like,
No, I don't think. I think it's
I think
as-
it's just as exciting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
I think
more
it's just
risky
as
than,
blood pumping.
that's as challenging.
much
If not
more.
lesser,
I
but
think
as-
more challenging. इसको ये आराम से कर दिया उसने.
Are you
He went
also
up and he
dancing?
cycled and he went and he did it.
He's making everybody dance.
Yeah, I don't dance.
Are
In
you the
this
bad boy
movie.
in the film? Are you the bad boy in the film?
I don't know if he's bad, but I mean he's got his own philosophy.
Do you have a kind of like a bad boy riz, which we've seen in Om Shanti Om, of course, and
That is in everybody. There's good and bad in everybody. But in this film, I mean, he does nasty stuff. But I think it's quite justified why he does it.
The nature of the games.
He dances really well. We've of course seen, but did he pass your dance skill test? Or?
No. I don't think I can ever pass her skill test. Her skills are like of another level.
What about Vidyut?
Of course, they all do. I saw him dance yesterday. We were promoting on a show. And I was like, okay, Arjun, I see you.
Like, okay. Yeah.
Okay, Amy, let's also talk about the kind of films that you've done, and sometimes what happens in the industry is that you speak a certain language, you look a certain way, then you're stereotyped, you're typecasted. How does that factor play when you're choosing films, or when you, let's say, chose Crakk?
Yeah, I think the whole stereotype nowadays is diminishing. I think that's very evident with the scripts and the roles that are available. But I think I don't regret any of the movies that I did, or think, oh, I wish that had been a different character. I think it's all led, and it's an evolution of, my journey on screen. And then also in this role, it's purely performance-based, so there is no dancing, thank God, because I'm not very good at that. I'm nowhere near like Nora. So this is purely performance-based. It's stripped back, and I think I'm at a point in my career where I really enjoy that, and that's what I want to pursue, and that's what I'm doing kind of internationally. So this was just a really perfect timing kind of film.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody wants to know that.
No, I'm congratulating.
Thank
and
you.
If you want to share something, go ahead.
Thank you so much.
I was just congratulating, but go ahead.
That was a nice one.
But
Thank you very much.
But how is that panning?
It's amazing. It's the happiest I've been
Touch wood.
professionally. Touch wood, guys. Professionally and personally, so it's a great time.
Has Ed seen Crakk?
Yes, he's met Aditya. He's like,
He
yo,
came-
I
he
want to
came
be in
to
a
the edit.
Bollywood action film. I'm like, okay, you come to the right place then. So he's going to definitely be watching the film with me. He saw the trailer, and
I saw a couple of sequences.
he saw a couple.
He came to
yeah,
the edit.
He came to the edit.
and,
He did. And he was like, whoa, okay, because he's not really seen any Indian films. He's seen Singers Bling and a few other bits and pieces. But this is a whole other level, and he kind of compared it to Fast and Furious, but better. So there we go.
Wow, that's great.
There's his review.
Last question. There's this term, flavor of the season. They say that these films which are larger than life, which have a lot of fight sequences, action sequences, are the flavor of the season. We've seen with Pathan, Jawan. Do you agree with this flavor term? And that usually every year they say, okay, this is the flavor of the season. Although a lot of filmmakers or actors would say that there are all kind of films that work, and there are all kind of films that don't work either. So would you believe that there is a flavor of season and it is action?
I don't know. I've been enjoying this flavor for the last 11 years, and this is my favorite flavor.
Okay. So you're not changing it?
No, I'm not talking
you're
about not changing it. I just love it. I love being a part of it.
I feel like these kind of films are larger than life with great action. If they're made well, they always work.
Yeah.
Because this is what you want to see when you're in the cinema. You want that experience. And I feel like it's better to watch these films in the cinema rather than OTT at home, because you get the full impact and experience.
actually goes for any movie, movie
Yeah.
which is
But
made
ऐसा नहीं है कि
well.
audience
It's
की
gotta be
demand
made
है,
well.
This is like high demand
A
property.
movie,
ऐसा
I guess,
नहीं
a
है.
movie which is done, made very well, and it's enjoyable. It just does well.
But these kind of films are not
But yeah,
flavor
of
of
course,
the
of
season.
course.
People always want
Always want to see it. Right?
experience
Yeah,
these
you
films,
do
yeah.
have a difference of experience. Like, I would want everyone to go and watch this in the on the big screen, because
That experience,
that's
sure.
how we
Yeah.
shot it, and that's how you're going to get that rush. Seeing it on at home on a television will just not justify of the execution or the way we've shot this.
Sure.
The experience that we want you to have is definitely on the big screen.
Yeah,
Your
I
visuals
felt it when I saw the trailer on the big screen, and then when I went home and I saw it again on the phone, I'm like, oh no! But when I saw it on the big screen, it just felt different, So
Can we have conclusion from you, Arjun?
If it's the flavor of the season, I hope it is, because we want everybody to go watch it, And I always believe, I've been in this industry now for 25 years, and from my experience, I know that any film that's made from the heart, which is really, really pure, somehow kind of speaks out to the audience and reaches out automatically. This is one of those films. This is a very pure thought that is Aditya and Vidyut's passion that came to me, and I'm very glad that it came to me, because there's a lot of honesty in it, you know, and the way they've executed it is fantastic. So all of you out there, don't miss this one. Watch it only on the big screen.
Lovely. Thank you guys. All the very best for Crakk.
Thank you.
This is Arun Singh signing off for NDTV.